Hi, my name is Carla C, and I am here today to tell you a little bit about my life. I am a kidney recipient. I am a person that has received a second chance at life. So I was born in Houston, lived there till I was 10, then moved to Colombia, and then when I was 15, moved to Peru. I lived a pretty normal life, at least for me. That's what I was just used to. I had a lot of urinary infections, a lot of migraines, and I just guess I learned how to cope with the life that I had. So one day I was in Lima. I was around 20 years old when this happened. I was at my doctor's appointment and my blood pressure was high. So he decided to run some tests because he was suspecting something was wrong with my kidneys. So we did all those tests, and when they came out, he told me that my kidneys were failing and that I would need a transplant in around 10 years. At that moment, I started laughing. I was with my father, and we started laughing. And not because it was funny, but I guess we just couldn't take it. It was big news. And so after maybe a couple of days, I was in my room and it hit me. It finally landed. And I knew that my life would change. It was just one sentence, 1 second where my life shifted. And I knew that life was going to be different and that there were going to be challenges. And there were challenges, starting from nutrition. I had to change my diet. I had a lot of lab work. I felt tired. Everything just started changing until 10 years later that it was time for my transplant. I had my living donor, my brother, my angel, JP. I had a lot of people there with me, my community, my family, my doctors, my nurses, everybody just waiting, praying, and doing everything they could for me to come out nice and healthy on the other side. And the only thing I could remember was that I felt so blessed. I had my 2-year-old daughter at home waiting for me. That was the hardest part for me. I was at the hospital for 40 days. Things weren't working out for me. I started rejecting. And those 40 long days made me turn into another person. I've always been grateful, but this was another level. I felt words can't explain how grateful I was with my brother, with the doctors, with science. I started to think, what would have happened to me 80 years behind? I wouldn't be here. And I am. So thanks to those doctors, thanks to those researchers, and to all those people behind the scenes working so hard for all these innovations and all these new scientific experiments that turn into real life changes for patients like me, this means the world to me. This is more birthdays, more days waking up thanking God for another wonderful day with my daughters, my husband, my family. It's something I can't explain with words, but every new day for me has become so meaningful, so important to live it as I should, using my time wisely and making my minutes, seconds count. I think there's a purpose for everybody in life. My purpose after the transplant has been working towards improving donation awareness. And what is also important to me now is to help find solutions, which is what researchers do. So thank you to all those doctors from the bottom of my heart, for all those researchers working mostly behind the scenes. You are part of my family's story. You're part of my story. And you are part of every future moment I still get to live. I didn't get a second chance to waste it. So thank you. Thank you very much for giving me time.